Hello and welcome back, my body language buddies and my royal rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and this is a quick, fast, instant reaction to whatever Meghan Markle is up to now. The Cut magazine cover. Was surprising enough. She looks a bit, should I say, odd. We're gonna be analyzing her right now, but first I want to know, where are you watching from? Florida, London, Brussels, Canberra. This is great. It's Colorado, Las Vegas. This is Italy, Switzerland, Lithuania, Melbourne, all over the world, my body language buddies and my royal rogues. This is amazing. If you're aware yet, if you don't know yet, H.G. Tudor is back on YouTube. His channel was reinstated maybe a few hours ago. I just found out like 1 hour ago. So we got H.G. back. And that is great. That's great that we have to reunite to make all this information available so you can spot all these narcissists, their behaviors, how they act, how can you defend yourself against them. But we have this. I was reading the article by The Cut. The most impressive piece this morning, it's of course the cover. It's a high contrast, ultra high contrast cover with a clear background, dark. We're gonna see her dress right now, and her green earrings. You know that color green is usually associated with rebirth, with the renewal, like a new chapter. So this is the message that she wants to convey, and that hair in a very tight ponytail. It's like she wants her face to be the main protagonist of that cover. I don't know how much of this decision was from the photographer to have this kind of makeup, or this kind of hairstyle, but I guess that Meghan had a lot to say about that. So we can click here and go back to the presentation, the Cut doing this on Twitter. Presenting our fall fashion issue cover star, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. She's left the firm behind. Harry's found a polo team, or should I say found a nacho, in Santa Barbara. The kids are doing great. Now she's ready for her own next act. And this report is from Alison P. Davis. I haven't read that much from her, but let's find out what is this all about. And this is one of the quotes from the article that we're going to be reading in full in a few minutes. Do you want to know a secret? Meghan asks The Cut. For our fall fashion issue, the Duchess opens up about her new freedom. Oh, it's a new freedom? I thought that she had already found freedom back then, but whatever. Her new podcast and her charming new California life. But proceeding, this is this picture. This is the dress that she chose for the occasion. Ultra high contrast. I know that I was thinking that I was going to compare this to Catherine's birthday photos. That birthday photo that was just like cloudy, that blurry. This is part of that style, but this is much higher contrast. And thanks to Katerina313 on Twitter that pointed out, and is she going for the Grace Kelly look? Oh yeah, this looks a lot like that Grace Kelly photo shoot. It looks a lot like that. Well, moving on. Meghan is still very aware that people see her as a princess. What? Oh my God. People see her as a princess. I would like to know who. It's important to be thoughtful about it. There are little girls that I meet and they're just like, oh my God, it's a real life princess. Well, I would not doubt that there's people that call her that, a princess. You know that began trending like a few weeks ago, Princess Meghan. But there are little girls that I meet. Well, that I have my doubts about that. She meeting little girls. But well, this is another picture. I will be analyzing that. The first impression is again high contrast. Is trying to portray the color of her skin, which looks nice in this picture with that black dress to have that contrast and a black background, so her skin just pops out the frame. It looks nice. The composition is good too, and she's looking has this angle, this upward angle, like she's going from the ashes or going up or going forward like a phoenix. I don't know. This is her new chapter, her new era. That's what she wants to convey with the green earrings, with this composition, with the green background here. So it's like, this is my second coming. This is Meghan's second coming. Her new podcast, Archetypes, discusses the ways women are unfairly labeled, an experience Meghan has been through herself, and it's finally ready to talk about. It's really nice to be able to tell your own story. Oh my God, how many times have you told your own story? You did it through indirectly and Finding Freedom. You did it on the Oprah interview. You have been able to tell it all this time. And now, okay, with her podcast Archetypes, which should be about her guests' experiences, about her guests' lives. But no, it's really nice to be able to tell your own story or her story. Oh, well. This was nice too. It was a nice picture too. Notice that it's the same theme, earthy tones. In this case, a gray dress. She wants to make this reinforcement, this highlight of her skin tone. In terms of composition, in terms of color, it looks nice. Have to say that. Well, now Meghan is flinging open the proverbial doors to her life. Oh, this is nice. I thought that was back in Mexit. As any millennial woman, wait a second. Millennial woman. I thought she was Generation X, but whatever. Whose feminism was forged in the girl boss era would understand. She has taken a hardship and turned it into content. What the fuck? A hardship? What hardship? What hardship? This is baffling. I'm not gonna be, there will be no warnings for F-bombs. They're gonna be spontaneous just as they come, because what hardship are you talking about? What hardship are you talking about? I have no clue, no idea. What is all that about? That hardship into content. And by the way, which content? Are you telling me that you're gonna talk about your dishwasher soap ad shenanigans yet again? Is she going to do that again with Mariah Carey? That will be nice to know. That will be nice to find out. But what can I tell you? That this is another picture that is the total opposite of what we already saw. That is a white suit, a lot of contrast. Looks really nice. I'm not sure about what she wanted to do with her hair in that, but well, whatever. We're gonna move on that article. Let's see how that second comment of Meghan is portrayed on that article. And for that, I'm gonna make a quick change here. I'm gonna change to my Brave browser app and go back all to the beginning. Made some annotations here. And remember, if you want to support my channel, there are the super chats or super stickers on YouTube. You can also find a PayPal link in the description of this video. If you want to support through PayPal, just go to the description of this video. And if you're watching this live now, you will also find one link to my complete guide on how to read facial emotions, how to read the face like it was a book. So 70% off if you're watching the live right now. There's a link in the description too. Just grab it as this live is up. That's your chance. You have to only to go to the link in the description. It's really quick to grab it while you're watching this. Let's move on to the article by The Cut. Meghan of Montecito, she's left the firm behind. Harris found a nacho in Santa Barbara. The kids are doing great. Now she's ready for her next act. Well, the conditions, oh my God, I'm going to jump in all over the place here. The conditions are right for confession. It is a beautiful August day in Montecito, in a beautiful sitting room, in a beautiful home. Archie Harrison, Mountbatten, Windsor, a lively 3-year-old with a shock of ginger curls, identical to his father's, and should I say to his uncle too? Yeah, Thomas Markle Jr., but I'm not gonna be that picky at this time. Turtles into the room demanding Mama listen to his heartbeat with a wooden toy stethoscope. He stands, tummy protruding, while his mother, Meghan, why do they underline that? I don't know. Convincingly performs her glee at hearing the thump thump in his chest. I understood that reference. I'm sure you did too. Archie giggles and satisfied turtles right back out again. Meghan, relaxing in a cozy chair, gazes over all that is climate control and high sailing and sun dapple and perfectly marshmallowy and hers. What is this? An invisible hand has lit a Soho House branded rosewater candle. The founder, Nick Jones, is a friend from long before I met Harry. You know, those days that we have to find out more about, she says. And that scent fills the air, mingling with the gentle tones of a flamenco-inflected guitar floating from a speaker. This sounds like Antonio Banderas' wet dream. Then, in the lull in conversation, Meghan turns to me and leans forward to ask, in a conspirational hush, do you want to know a secret? And if it was me, I would say, no, not really. I'm not interested. I can imagine Meghan said, well, here it goes anyway. Meghan, silence no more, looks around, making sure nobody, who would be, is listening in. Then the top secret drop. I'm getting back on Instagram, she says, her eyes alight and devilish. The words of the author, not mine. This could have been a troll, delivering a nothing with such gravitas feels as if Meghan... I'm gonna make a stop. Delivering a nothing with such gravitas. Well, that absolutely sounds like our Duchess. Agree 100%. Delivering a nothing with such gravitas. Who has been so trolled by the media is serving it back just a little. But as I quickly realize, it is actually news. Before this chapter in her life, before everything difficult that spun off from marrying the Duke of Sussex and, along with him, the British monarchy, she was just Meghan Markle, a woman with a plum roll on an USA procedural and a moderately popular lifestyle blog, The Tig. And I want to make a pause here. It's relevant the fact that in this article are mentioning now, and they were gonna mention a couple times more, The Tig over and over again. It's relevant. It's like one of the main events of this article and this comeback. Is she going to make a second The Tig? Well, not quite. You're gonna find out this. But well, I want to highlight this too. Before everything difficult, oh my God, I'm going to say it again. Before everything difficult that spun off from marrying the Duke of Sussex, this would deserve a second F-bomb. But I'm going to be a gentleman now. I'm going to reserve that. I'm not going to spend my F energy on this. But it's what? Difficult. Everything difficult. You were a working royal, which is actually something difficult, for 72 days, and all that you did was the opposite that they told you to do. Not complain. You complain all the time. You complain about everything. Not to mention, all the rest, like bringing people to tears and stuff that you know that shall not be named, because even the British royal family, the firm, decided to not release anything about it, which most of us were a bit, angry about it. But we're going to respect their decision. As herself, as Meghan, that always wants to be herself, but for some reason, somebody, an invisible hand, like the one that lit the candle, an invisible hand has never let her be herself. So I guess that now she's about to get what she wants, being herself. She's amassed 3 million Instagram followers by sharing snippets of a basic life. Okay, yoga, food she liked, hikes with friends, her beagle guy, and it is not mentioned here, but also those poop drops that, for the life of me, I have to tell you, I was sure that was a meme. I didn't know that Meghan actually made an ad for poop drops. I mean, what the hell? That was my head exploded yesterday. How could I be so naive? But that's the kind of things that you have to. This job demands. This job demands. Fans watched as she attended events with her Suits castmates and charity galas, nights out at Soho House in London and Toronto. She ran that account for years before she met Harry. But, please, start a violin sound. But on the heels of their engagement, control over her Instagram was just one of the things, along with the TIG, her passport, and the freedom to open her own mail, she gave up. Oh, this is like, I don't know, this. People are going to eviscerate her over this. It's not me. I'm just reading an article, but people are going to rip her a new one with this. She loved sharing her life with people, she says, but she loved Harry more. Oh my God, this is Corinne Tellado level cheesy. It was a big adjustment, a huge adjustment to go from that kind of an autonomy to a different life, says Meghan. I don't know. Then what was Megxit about? What was Megxit about? This should have been, this article was like for 2 years ago. I guess this is the devilish look that the author, her words, not mine, she looked on Meghan. What do you think? The devilish look. I'm gonna stay right there. I don't want to spoil things. How much and who did she pay to get this article written? We don't know. This is PR. This is Sunshine Sachs at their best. What did she think marriage was to the royal family? I don't know. You have to remember. You have to cut Meghan some slack. She did not know anything about the royal family before marrying Harry. She never Googled him, right? That's why she was not aware of anything, and nobody helped her at all to getting used to being a working royal for 72 bloody days. Oh, she just wants privacy. Yeah. No, Harry wants privacy. But Meghan won't let him. That's why when Harry is around Nacho, he's so like himself. He's so happy. He's with a friend. He's just hanging out. He doesn't want the actual public thing. He just wants to play polo and stuff. He doesn't want all this public persona thing. He got out being a working royal and became a private citizen influencer, or like, how do I say, professional victim. That's all that he is alongside with Meghan. Well, maybe Harry is more like a victim because Meghan is a victim of the establishment. Harry is a victim of Meghan. Should I say that? Can I say that? Or am I going to get cancelled? Oh well, Meghan was permitted to join Harry, Kate, and Will on a pre-existing account, Kensington Royal, that she had no control over. My God, this is heartbreaking. You are sharing an Instagram account and you don't have any control over it. That is baffling. That is baffling. And I'm sure that nobody asked her if she was okay with that. How dare them? Insert Greta Thunberg gif here. How dare you? How dare you do this to her? No Instagram account for herself. There's literally a structure by which if you want to release photos of your child as a member of the family, you first have to give them to the Royal Rota, the UK media pool, she explains. Usually, the photos would be on media outlets before she could post them herself. That didn't sit right with Meghan, given her strained relationship with the British tabloids. Harry's girl, I quote the Daily Mail, Harry's girl is almost straight out of Compton. I'm gonna highlight this. Is how the Daily Mail introduced her to the British public, and especially since she would soon have a child of her own to protect. And please pay attention to these words. Why would I give the very people that are calling my children the N-word a photo of my child before I can share it with the people that love my child? She asked, still ruffled. You tell me how that makes sense and then I'll play that game. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a fan of a Daily Mail or not a defender of any British tabloid whatsoever or from any place of the world. I'm a lone wolf. There's no one over me, and I don't support anyone lightly, and much less tabloids. But I could say, I could doubt that any tabloid actually named her children, her upcoming child, the N-word. I could be wrong, just correct me if I'm wrong, because I think if the Daily Mail actually did that, they would have their ass sued in seconds. So this is quite an exaggeration. I understand what Meghan wanted to say, but literally, in the literal sense of the word, maybe this never actually happened. There was, of course, maybe they cannot moderate the comments of people that go to the Daily Mail and leave thousands, literally thousands of comments about her, but I'm sure that the N-word should be moderated too, because I'm sure that the Daily Mail, maybe they have lawyers, but I don't think they have Disney-grade lawyers, so they don't want to. They want to prevent that kind of things. But whatever, correct me if I'm wrong. If they did that, well, that should be actually wrong, despicable, because no one should call a child anything remotely like that. In April 2018, 1 month before Archie was born, Meghan and Harry launched their own Instagram handle, Sussex Royal, which reached 1 million followers within 6 hours. On their own account, they refused to play the exchange game. They broke their own news, posting photos that sometimes never even made it to the Royal Rota. Shortly after they officially stepped back from their royal duties, they shut down Sussex Royal. They could no longer use royal in their branding. Hey, you know what? You know who can use royal in their branding? Yours truly. I can use it. And I have a channel called The Royal Rogue. If you haven't followed, subscribed to The Royal Rogue, what are you waiting for? Later, in an interview with Fortune, Meghan declared that she wasn't planning on getting back on social media. The constant bullying had been too much. Oh my God. I said that on a video, and a video analysis that I did about I don't know what. But girl, you know that you can grab your laptop and close the laptop? You know that you can see Twitter and uninstall Twitter, or hire someone, or you will have someone at Palace to help you with social media and filter the comments and stuff. You know that you can be, not read the comments for a change. You can do that. You can actually do that. Close your laptop and that's it. Don't read the comments. It's like in that movie, Wreck-It Ralph, the second installment. The biggest lesson of the internet: never read the comments. But no, you know how Meghan is. She needs to scour the internet for every single piece of comment, of opinion, of idea, of anything about her, and if there's any time left, of Harry. But well, that constant bullying will be that simple to avoid. Had been too much. So this divulgence, in addition to being newsworthy, is a symbol of progress. Proof that she and Harry have made it to the other side of all the drama that defined their past 3 years. I'm going to highlight this. Maybe in another color, maybe purple. Why not? Proof, because this is going to be important in a few months or even years. Proof that she and Harry have made it to the other side of all the drama that defined their past 3 years. Meghan is going to come back to that drama over and over again, just as she comes back to the dishwasher soap shenanigans over and over again, because she doesn't have anything past that. She doesn't have any accomplishments besides that. That's it, being a professional victim. That's all that she got. So, have made it to the other side? Not quite. She's gonna be throwing shade at the royal family because that's her favorite sport, and that's how she remains relevant. Because if you're so angry with the British royal family, if you despise the monarchy so much, then why do you keep carrying that title bestowed upon you by them? That doesn't make sense. Princess, Duchess, whatever you want, every single one of those words connects you to the people that supposedly made you live this troubled life. That doesn't make sense, and that's why I don't understand what kind of followers does Meghan have. That is the kind of nonsense that these people are up to supporting. Especially now, oh my God, yeah, Especially now with archetypes coming out, she says, is steering the conversation toward the reason she agreed to sit for an interview in the first place. Archetypes, the podcast Meghan hosts, is the first, much anticipated, for a long time, offering to come from the pair of high-profile deals the couple signed in 2020 with Netflix and Spotify. Each episode features her, of course, in conversation with her famous friends, discussing the ways women are unfairly labeled. An experience, Meghan notes, she has been through herself and is finally ready to talk about. Progress, however, is a series of steps forward and leaps backward. Later, Meghan would relay she was no longer sure she would actually return to Instagram. My God, girl, get your shit together, please. Get your shit together. Oh, whatever. How are you, my body language buddies? Are you up for more reading? Should I continue? Yes, are you up for this? Remember that you can support my channel. Remember to hit the like button. It's the easiest way to support my channel. Hit the like button so more people can watch this live and we can attract more people. And Super chats and super stickers always help my channel. The PayPal link in the description if you want to leave donations. And you can also buy my facial emotions book, and the link in the description. A 70% discount right now while you're watching this live as we speak. Though she has been media trained and then royal media trained, I want to highlight this. This is important. Though she has been media trained and then royal media trained, Meghan, if you know so much about media training, if you are trained in the ancient art of public speaking, of crisis communications and everything, why do you do something about Harry? Because Harry sucks at this. Sucks. There's no other way. Why don't you do anything about him? I understand that. You don't want Harry or anyone to take the spotlight of you. I understand that. That's how narcissists usually behave. They do things, they don't help anyone, so they can, like, by contrast, be seen as the more skilled ones, or whatever. And sometimes converses like she has a tiny bachelor producer in her brain directing what she says. At one point in our conversation, instead of answering a question, she will suggest how I might transcribe the noises she's making. This is a bit, this is being bossy, you know. She's making these guttural sounds, like the guttural reactions from Montecito. Oh my God, this is golden. I haven't read this part of the article. I'm reading it as you are watching it. I haven't read this part. This is uncharted ground for me. She will suggest, how I might transcribe the noises she's making. Oh, I hope she's talking about noises with her mouth. I just hope she's talking about noises with her mouth. She's making these guttural sounds, and I can't quite articulate what it is she's feeling in that moment because she has no word for it. She's just moaning. Oh yeah, this is it. We got Morning Markle. You got here the author's words, not mine. Morning Markle, that's it. Or Morning Meghan. She's just moaning. Morning. I don't know how to pronounce that word correctly. I'm not gonna make the sound, that's for sure. I'm not gonna do it. But this is gold. This is Body Language Guide channel gold. What the actual, here it comes, fuck. No, I don't get this. I don't get this. I can't make, is this the right? Yes, this is thecut.com. I'm not in some kind of I don't know how to react to this. This is actual reaction. At this stage, post-royal, you know that they began to say post-royal over and over again. It doesn't matter if she's this new stage, she's at this new rebirth. It's always post-royal. It's always a reference to the past. It's always a reference to the royal family. It's always a reference to her being the Duchess of Sussex. It's always a reference to the firm, to the monarchy. She can't be anything besides that unless she drops all that. I will take Meghan Markle seriously if she drops the titles and stops moaning about and complaining about her past and what they did. You're already free, girl. This is not new freedom. Your freedom, allegedly, was with Megxit years ago. What are you doing? Why are you repeating the same tonality again? What? At this stage, post-royal, there's no need for her to hold back. She's flinging open the proverbial doors to her life as any millennial woman. Those terms can be a bit misleading. But well, whose feminism was forged in the girl boss era would understand. She has taken a hardship and turned it into content, as we read at the beginning of this. This is amazing. How? What? No. Baffling. She has taken a hardship. And there comes Meghan's, the picture. Meghan rising from the ashes. Oh, nice. Meghan's journey from deal or no deal suitcase girl to princess. Seriously? Are you? Well, no. This is gold. From deal or no deal to princess. Maybe if I write a book about Meghan, this will be the title: From Deal or No Deal to Princess. So maybe let's spin that a bit, because I don't want to get sued. A princess with no deal. Maybe, but I have to think more about that. But it goes that way. That would be nice. I'm gonna highlight that. I look like a grandpa. I look like a grandpa highlighting everything, but this is the way one should read. Had the makings of a fairy tale, or at the very least, a stellar romantic comedy, but it took almost no time to turn into an extraction plot from a mid-90s political thriller. Well, that is nice. I will watch that. The seemingly storybook wedding, seemingly, because that wedding was for everyone, not her authentic 3 days before wedding, the real one, was followed by a year of clandestine conversations with the 1,200-year-old institution dubbed The Firm, during which the couple asked for help in relieving Meghan's declining mental health. I'm going to say this. Highlight. It's important. The couple asked for help. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I remember Oprah's interview. And you remember Oprah's interview. And there's a reason why Oprah deleted that interview from the internet. And nobody, Meghan, Harry, Oprah, wants anyone to see that interview again. I have a copy, yes. Is because of these things, during which the couple asked for help in relieving Meghan's declining mental health. False. Because they said on that interview, and I'm going to look for the clip. That they did not look for help because that was like a taboo topic, something that you did not talk about in those circles, in the royal family, in the firm, anything. That's not something you talk about. That everyone said you. I was going to use a very strong swear word. Not going to use it. You MF. You, Harry, you were with Catherine and William in all these mental health initiatives, and you want to make us think that there was nobody, that it was a taboo topic back home? No. This is baffling. You really think that we are stupid. During which the couple asked for help, they said the exact opposite in the Oprah's interview. What? This is savage. This one for a book from Raglan to Riches. Savage. I had to highlight this. Impressive. During which the couple asked for help in relieving Meghan's declining mental health. No, never happened. And no, it's not me saying that. It's them saying that on video in front of Oprah. When those talks went nowhere, there were even more clandestine conversations with a network of rich and powerful friends that led to escape to Vancouver Island for a 6-week holiday that turned into something far more permanent. It was from there the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, made a surprise announcement that they would be stepping back from their roles as senior members of the royal family in an Instagram post so full of hidden context and meaning that MI6 could use it for message decoding training. Well, To be fair, yes, Meghan and Harry have always been cryptic about things, and especially Meghan, and I've said that many times. Narcissists tend to be vague, to be complicated, to be cryptic, so you have a hard time understanding what they are actually saying. A word salad. So you have a hard time understanding their word salad, so the next time you go back to what they were claiming, then they say, you misunderstood what I said. That's not what I said. And yeah, maybe it's like that because it was so hard understanding what they said that you will never win. You will never win against an argument with a narcissist. That's why they speak in vague terms, in complicated word salad, unstructured sentences that are very hard to follow. Their accepted exit terms, or Mexit, this is interesting. Their accepted exit terms, or Mexit, to use the term the paper's favorite, even though Harry declared it misogynistic. Harry, please, don't get me started. Stipulated that the couple would no longer make appearances on behalf of the Queen, would no longer be permitted to use His Royal Highness designation, and would make their own money, though Prince Charles provided some financial assistance for the first year. I think more than that first year. I have to say that. It was more than the first year. Oh, they were left sans public funding to bankroll both their lives and the security that protected those lives, and the press had just leaked the location of the coastal home they were staying in. By March 2020, the pandemic was underway, and there was talk of the Canadian-US border closing. They could see men on boats watching them from the water. What? Well, whatever. Though Meghan had never met Tyler Perry in person, he had reached out when she and Harry got married to tell her that he was praying for her and that he understood what this meant. Meghan recalls referring to the symbolic weight of their wedding. Yeah, they're making this about the wedding had a weight, like a weight of their shoulders. Now the wedding, that was almost everything as she wanted it to be. It was a weight. Well, maybe she's talking about this symbolic weight in terms of the monarchy, but since she doesn't care about the monarchy or traditions or the royal family or the firm or the UK, then you tell me what kind of symbolic weight they're talking about here, and that he could only imagine what it was like. He also told Meghan to call if she ever needed support or advice. It took her a long time to do so, she admits, because she's a strong woman that doesn't want help from anyone, much less a man. But once she did, she found herself telling him every detail of their situation in Canada. That would be the Meghan cut of the Canada. The Meghan's version. Sometimes you can tell your life story to a stranger on a plane as opposed to some of the people that are closest to you, she says. Oh, this is, Corinne Tellado level cheesy. And in a plot twist, I may never get over, Perry offered her one of his homes. A literal safe house in Beverly Hills, complete with security detail, and became, in many ways, the reason that Meghan and Harry started their new life in Southern California. Safe house. A safe house, because, Meghan and Harry's life was a total explosive, dangerous burden on them and their security. Nobody was caring about them. Nobody cared about them. Nobody cares about them anymore. But she already covered all of this in the interview for Oprah. Yes, with recollections that may vary, but I will find that clip and we'll compare what they say in this article to that clip, and let's see who wins at the end. Let's see who laughs at the end. She reminds me with a firm smile and a wave of her hand that signals it is time to move on. In March 2021, a year after they left for America, Meghan and Harry put rumors about Megxit to rest. They took part in an interview special with their neighbor and collaborator Oprah Winfrey that attracted 17 million viewers. Over the course of the 85-minute special, she dropped bombshells, baby, about Charles not taking Harry's phone calls, about past conversations with a still unnamed someone fetched over how dark Archie's skin would be. She clarified that it was Kate Middleton who made her cry over flower girl dresses, not vice versa. Have you read Tom Bauer's book yet? Well, as the tabloids had previously reported, bombshells and the firm, leaks and relocations, racism against babies. This was definitely not a fairy tale, but revealing all of it was their way of setting fire to a narrative they didn't control and letting a new one emerge. Oh my God. This is my Liberace moment now. I have to say that. This is please cue Queen's song. Don't stop me now, because we need that song on the background. I don't do that because YouTube is gonna flag my video. But oh my, don't stop me now. I'm going out of Megxit. I'm having my ball. I should write. Sometimes I think I could make a living writing songs like Where Al Jankovic, like twisting the lyrics. And there's so many things that I could sing about Meghan sometime with a guitar. I should do that at some point. My first glimpse of Meghan in this new chapter is her crouch in the entryway, arms wrapped around her black lab, Pula, Setswana for rain and good fortune, and a tribute to an early date during the couple's whirlwind romance in 2016. The front doors are thrown wide open, as are the doors leading out to the backyard. She stands and smiles with the perfect level of warmth. No. I think this is something that Meghan wrote. This is something that Meghan wrote. I'm going to highlight it in orange. You know Meghan's one of Meghan's favorite colors, orange. She stands and smiles with the perfect level of warmth. What? Oh my God. The gleam of her teeth revealed only by the shininess of her blowout. Backlit by the late morning light in a scene that looks like a Nancy Meyers cinematic interior, Town and Country, Goop, and Architectural Digest had an orgy and created the perfect moment in California living? What is this? What the fuck, Descartes? What kind of writing is this? And created the perfect moment in California living. She throws her arms wide open too and gives me a hug. Come on through, she says, beckoning me to join her on one of many terraces. Oh my God! And this is hard. I remind you that I haven't read this part of the article. I haven't read any of this. I'm going this as it comes. Okay, so I apologize for the cringe, for unexpected cringe, and any expected F-bombs that could result from this. I apologize in advance for this. This is full Meghan. This is full victim. The big leagues of victimhood. When the media has shaped the story around you, it's really nice to be able to tell your own story. Amazing. The Montecito host is the kind of big that startles you into remembering that unimaginable wealth is actually someone's daily reality. Yeah, I guess this is a statement. This is the bragging rights. Maybe they have the bragging rights. Unimaginable wealth. That is nice. I want. As for me, I for one want unimaginable wealth. That's nice. We all aspire to that. It's actually someone's daily reality. Great. It evokes a classic Tuscan villa, a Napa vineyard, and a manicured Beverly Hills country club decorated with careful, considered coastal tones. Oh my God, this is just fluff. Let's jump ahead. Blah 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 blah. This how kept popping. Okay, I know. I'm sure that there's a lot of you that have way more insights about this. Finding the house to start the new life wasn't easy. Meghan tells me, we were looking in this area. She's referring to Montecito, the tawny beachside hamlet north of Los Angeles. And this house kept popping up online in searches. At first, they resisted going to visit. We didn't have jobs, so we just were not going to come and see this house. This is I don't know. I should get paid double for this. It wasn't possible. It's like when I was younger and you're window shopping. It's like I don't want to go and look at all the things that I can't afford. That doesn't feel good. How utterly humble we all are when confronted with a depressingly aspirational silo hunt. Well, Meg, my dear nutmeg, I'm gonna tell you what everyone should feel when they look at a depressingly aspirational silo hunt. If you say that, or the author says that, what one should feel is, I'm gonna get this if I put the energy and motivation and dedication and I focus on that because I want that, and you can do it. Yes, there's always steps to get to somewhere. There's always steps that you have to go to somewhere. But this is like reinforcing that bullshit story that she's coming from a struggling household. That, oh my God, I'm looking at something that I cannot afford. You see that? She's using the same trope. Oh, we ate at Sizzler salad for $4.95 and all those bollocks that doesn't make sense at all. Makes sense if you want to portray yourself from that rags to riches story. That is the only way to make you seem seen and heard because you have nothing else. Nothing else. They did eventually tour it and fell almost immediately in love. And since they have income now in the form of a reported 25 million Spotify deal and a reported 100 million Netflix deal, it's within their means. Meghan stops to point out two massive Dr. Seussian palm trees, dead center on lawn, whatever. I don't care about this. Look for photos. Go do your thing. Do your due diligence. Palm trees. They had tour on the grounds. How to get this house? Don't care. Eventually, their porches. Okay. This is the, what is the name for that? When you are so, I forgot the word, but it's so. I'm gonna read that so you can help me. What is the correct word for this? The histrionic way to say this. She leans her head back and lets the sun beam down into her pores. Because you walk in and go, she takes a deep inhale through her nose and breathes out her mouth. Joy, and exhale, and calm. It's healing. You feel free. Boy, if the TIG Part 2 is going to be like this, it's going to be an insufferable journey for anyone that dares to put their eyes onto such cringe, cheesiness. I don't know how to tell how to put this. Yeah, this can turn you mentally insane. I apologize because I usually in my videos I filter all this stuff. I just go to the right stuff. But I wanted to do a live reaction on this, and this is going worse than I thought. But more than 4,000 body language bodies right now watching. You only have to hit that like button. It's free. Just go for that and subscribe to my channel. And if you feel like it, join as a member in the join button right beside the subscribe button too. I know that most of you are busy, have to do this. I'm going to continue because, well, I want to get to the end of this. I don't know how much more. I don't want to know how much more is this, but I'm going to continue because, well, whatever. How long have we been at this? How long have we been at this? 1 hour. Well, you know what? Let me see how much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so much of this. This is baffling. What? What? No. Let's do something. I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna have a pause now, because I know that some of you want to, get on with your lives, and this is getting a bit boring. I'm going to do a second live with the rest of the reaction, but let me go through this nonsense first so I can spot the real deal through it. And in my second live, maybe this evening, maybe in 7 hours or so, or 8 hours, we can talk about this with the right stuff, jump to conclusions, let me digest this, look at the pictures, and we have a better time trying to make sense of this. Meanwhile, remember that you can support my channel, my super chats, super stickers, the PayPal link in the description, or my full face reading book that is in the description of this video at 70% off as you're watching this live. 70% off with the link in the description. My body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and we will be continue to find all the real, the actual, the very truth of all this in the next episode today, in a few hours. As of now, I'm going to keep doing my job of scoring all this and making sense of this so you don't have it too. I don't want to torture you with all this because I love you all. Remember the two most important words: much love and bliss. Take care, because I love you all.